So once again, good morning. So there is one phrase that if you cannot play well, if you cannot think well, if you cannot sleep well, okay, because you are not eaten well, correct? So today our topic is about digestive system. So last class we ended with the nervous system. In that nervous system there are so many classifications, correct? There are so many things for how it generated the electricity, okay, how it transmitted, then what's the different types of cells in the nervous system. Then we learned about central nervous system. Central nervous system is divided into two types. One is brain, we learned the anatomy of a brain, okay, and what is the function of it. Then we learned about the spinal cord. So internal, external anatomy of the spinal cord, correct? So today we are with a new chapter, nothing but digestive system. So our digestive system, as you know, there are so many organs, right? So these organs, the mainly digestive organs, we call it as this mouth, okay, the esophagus, the stomach, then small intestine, and large intestine are the organs of the digestive organs. Okay, so this from here to here, it is like a tube. It is like a pipe tube. Okay, that one we call it as another name, alimentary canal. Okay, alimentary canal is nothing but from the mouth to the anus as a tube. That one we call it as a alimentary canal. So from a mouth to the anus, you know there are so many organs is there, right? Okay, once again what we told, there is a mouth, there is a esophagus, there is a stomach, there is a small intestine, there is a large, okay, that much. Okay, then there is a rectum, anus, simple. Okay, so with these organs, not only these organs will help us for the digestion. Whatever the food you will eat, it only these organs which is helping for digestion. There are other organs, we call it as a accessory organs, okay, or other accessory digestive organs. You know accessories, so we should tell them same thing in other classes. For a mobile, okay, what is the accessories? The back cover, the charger, the digestive gland. First example is salivary glands. Okay, how many it is? 3. Remember. So salivary glands, we have 3. Then there is another gland which is liver. Okay, liver is in another gland. We call it as an accessory digestive gland. Okay. Then there is another gland, gallbladder. Organ, gallbladder. Okay. So gallbladder is another accessory gland. Okay. Then we have a pancreas. Okay. So they are not direct digestive organ, they are accessories. Okay. So we will discuss in a further classes how they are helping. Okay. So you know in a mouth, okay, there are some of the accessory organs. Okay, so you can call it the teeth, okay, and tongue. Teeth and tongue also comes in the accessory organs. Okay, so in this digestive system, in the mouth itself, there is a 3 glands. Okay, mainly we call it as a salivary glands. Okay, so the salivary glands is in here, is in lower the tongue, okay, in the inferior of the tongue, at here and here. Okay, so how many salivary glands is there? 3. Okay, so one is here, one is below the tongue. Okay, one is here, one is here. So for this one we got as a parotid gland. Parotid gland. Okay, for this one we got as a sublingual gland. Okay, for this one we got as a submandibular gland. Okay, so we discuss in the next topic, salivary glands topic. Okay, but just remember the names. There is 3 glands. How many glands in the salivary glands? 3. One is in upper, what we call that one? Parotid gland. Then 2 is in lower. Here is sublingual gland, and here we have a submandibular gland. Okay, so what's the function of the gland? Salivary glands. The function of the salivary glands is to produce saliva. Correct? So if if you just feel, okay, if you want to take the saliva, just take it from the tongue below, the saliva is coming. Just take the saliva. If you take it from the down, it will come. So which gland is producing from the down? Sublingual and sublingual. Okay, you can write easily. Okay, so whatever the food you eat, right? Okay, the process of eating the food or liquid, what we call the function intake or ingestion. Okay, so we will take the food or liquid, correct? So after you taking with the food or liquid, there is extra source the body is giving, that is nothing but saliva. It is mixed with the saliva. The food and the saliva is mixed here, and it transforms into a bolus. Okay. Just think, whatever the pizza or burger or whatever the what do you like?
Burger.
So whatever you eat that one, you know, initially the burger is like round shape, the pizza is like if you are eating the slice is a triangle shape. Okay. So when you are eaten in the mouth, try to grind it, right? After grinding, so with the help of a saliva, correct? You will try to grind the food with the help of a saliva. You make that food as a bolus. What it is converted? Bolus. Okay. This bolus, what we try to do, we try to swallow. Correct? So this bolus, you try to swallow. But remember, here there is two channels. Here there is two pipes. Okay. Always remember, when you swallow the food, here the downside there is a two pipes. We call it as a one wind pipe, one is food pipe. Okay. So always remember, the wind pipe is in front, the food pipe is in back. Okay. The wind pipe is in front, the food pipe is in back. So you should go to a food pipe. If you are breathing the air, where it should go? In a wind pipe. Okay. So to differentiate this food, where it should go, whether to an esophagus or whether to a larynx. Okay, we have another structure here, we call it as a epiglottis. Remember here, this is an epiglottis, it's a tiny structure. So it will differentiate, means when the bolus will come, it will try to close the windpipe. So the bolus can only go through the esophagus. Okay, if you are eating with the sleeping or this one, you get a choking, right? Why you are getting choking? Because you are pushing into the windpipe. Okay, so bolus will go into the esophagus with the help of who? Epiglottis. Okay, so after it goes to the esophagus, it has a peristalsis movement, I will tell you. Okay, then it goes to where? In a stomach. Okay, so after it goes to a stomach, you know, stomach produces digestive juices. Correct? So with the digestive juices, it will convert into a semi-liquid. Okay, we call it as a chyme. We call it as a chyme. So before it was a food, after it enters into the mouth, it converted into bolus. Okay, like a mass bolus. Then you try to swallow. Then it comes to the stomach. So this bolus, with the help of a digestive juice, it will convert into a semi-liquid. That's what we call it as a chyme. Okay. So this chyme then enters into the small intestines. You know, small intestines, three differentiation is there. Three types is there. Duodenum, jejunum, then ileum. Okay. So in our school time we used to call DJE. DJE means D duodenum, J jejunum, E I ileum. Correct? So first what we have? Duodenum, correct? So this chyme, first it will pass into the duodenum, then it will pass into the jejunum, then it will pass into the long ileum. So after ileum, it passes into the where? Large intestine. This part we call as a cecum. Some of them will call cecum or cecum. Is your pronunciation. Okay. Cecum. wants it as cecum. Okay. So this is the area. This is the area where the small intestine is connected with the large intestine, and the chyme is coming to the large. Okay. So within this large intestine, there is some like a tile-like structure. Okay. This one we call as a appendix. What do you call that one? Appendix. Okay. So this one, it is this large intestine. It is starting from down, right? So this large intestine, as another name, we call it as a colon. Colon. Remember, large intestine, another name, colon. So if it is starting from down to upwards, we call it as a ascending colon. If it is in a cross section side, or if it is in a transverse, we call it as a transverse colon. Transverse colon. If the colon from above to down, we call it as a descending. Descending colon. Okay. So from the descending colon, it goes to a rectum. Then anus. Okay. By this, the food will go. Okay. But you know, whatever you are eating, so whatever you have eaten, the body only needs carbohydrates, protein, fats. Okay. Remember, the body always needs the primary biomolecules are what are they? Carbohydrates, protein, fats. Okay. So whatever unwanted things you have eaten, okay, it will come into the anus. Okay. So only whatever you have eaten, the body tries to take that carbohydrate, protein, fats. Okay. Just remember, this digestive system is nothing but is the process of converting larger molecules into smaller molecules. So larger molecules nothing but the macromolecules is nothing but carbohydrates, then proteins, this lipids, these nucleic acids. They all are larger molecules. Okay. Your body cannot take that carbohydrates directly into the blood vessel. Correct? Your blood vessel is a tiny. So it should be break down. The carbohydrates should be break down. The protein should be break down. The lipid should be break down. Correct? The carbohydrates should be break down into glucose. The protein should be break down into amino acids. The lipid should be break down into LDL, VLDL, HDL. Okay? Or triglycerides. So in order to break down, we have a digestive system, right? So always remember, whatever you have eaten, first the food, then in the mouth, you start with the two digestion. One is mechanical, another one is chemical. Okay. So in a mouth, first there will be a mechanical and chemical. Mechanical means with the help of a teeth and a tongue, you try to grind. Okay. It's a mechanical digestion. Means whatever the big things you are eating, it tries to convert into small things, right? It's a mechanical digestion. Digestion means bigger to smaller, easy, right? So your mouth, mechanical means it is with the help of a teeth, tongue is trying to grind the food. Next, chemical means with the help of a saliva. In a saliva there is a enzymes. Okay. So you need an enzyme to break down some things, right? So in a saliva there are so many enzymes. One particular enzyme I will tell, salivary amylase. Salivary amylase. Always remember, salivary amylase, what does it do? It will convert carbohydrate into glucose. Okay, remember, with the presence of salivary amylase, the carbohydrate will be converted into glucose. Okay. So in a saliva, there is an enzyme, salivary amylase. So chemical digestion, after it will convert into bolus. That bolus will swallow. Okay. That swallowed goes into the esophagus, nothing but food pipe. Then it goes to a big sac or jet-like sac, nothing but stomach. In the stomach, there is what? Because of your eating, they will produce the HCl, correct? Hydrochloric acid. So this hydrochloric acid, they try to digest further. Okay. So in stomach also, it will happen two ways. One is mechanical, one is chemical. Your stomach also try to churn like this. Okay, your stomach also try to churn like this because they have a muscles. Your muscles of a stomach they try to churn, but it is involuntary. Correct? So involuntary is done by autonomic nervous system. Everything corrected. Okay. So your stomach mechanical digestion it tries to churn. Okay. Then chemical digestion with the help of a HCl and some of the pepsin. With the help of a HCl, they try to break down. With the help of a pepsin, the protein is converted into amino acids. Okay. So here the digestion takes place, but fat digestion does not take place here, does not take place here. Okay. Next, after it becomes chyle, chyle means semi-liquid. That chyle will go into the intestine. Which intestine? First is small intestine. Okay. So in the small intestine, the three digestion takes place. One is carbohydrate. Which one? Next protein, then fats. Here only carbohydrates. Here carbohydrates with proteins. But here all the three. Okay. So because here fat digestion enzyme is not there. Okay. Protein cutting enzyme is not there here in a mouth, in a saliva. Okay. Here also fat. Okay. But here they have a fat enzymes, so they can break down the fats. Okay. So when it comes to the small intestine, okay, there are another organs or glands called as a liver. Liver is the largest organ, right? Or liver is the largest gland, right? Both. Organ or gland. Which is the largest gland or organ? Liver. So what is the function of the liver? One, you know, it does the purification or detoxification. Correct? Nothing but I used to tell, no, it is acts like a security whenever the bad things is coming. So like that, your liver also produce one secretion. Okay, that one we call bile. B-I-L-E, bile. Your liver produce some chemical, what we call that one? Bile. After producing, it need to be stored in some site, correct? So after producing some of the raw materials into some of the products, they need to store in some room, right? So like that, after producing this bile, they will try to store the bile chemical into some bag. That bag we call as a gallbladder. Okay? So liver, what does it produce? Bile. So that bile, where it will be stored? It will be stored in a gallbladder. So this bile, why we required, sir, why we required bile? Bile is the only chemical which will break down the fat. Okay? So we required the bile for breaking the fat. Okay? So when the chyme enters into the small intestine, this bile from a gallbladder comes into the small intestine and get breaks. Okay? And also you have a pancreas, right? That pancreas acts as a mixed gland. Nothing but exocrine gland and endocrine gland. Okay? When you are studying single by single, you will understand more. Just we are doing today overview. Okay? Just try to remember everything. Overview. Okay? So your pancreas gland, it is a mixed gland. Nothing but why we are calling pancreas as a mixed gland? It can act as a endocrine and also exocrine. Means your pancreas will produce pancreatic juice or pancreatic enzyme. This enzyme also comes to the small intestine. Okay? It also comes into the small intestine and also helps for the fat breakdown and some of the carbohydrates, some of the proteins. Okay? So in the small intestine, when the chyme came, there will be bile also will be coming, there will be pancreatic juice also coming, then they try to what? Chemically digest. So your small intestine also, they also digest with the chemical. We call it as a sedimentation. Okay, I cannot show it here. So after some day I will put it in here. Okay, I will put the projection. After putting information will see in the projection in any day. Okay. So how the digestion occurs in a mouth? mechanical and chemical occurs. Mechanical is by with the teeth, with the tongue, with the help of it, they try to grind. Okay. Chemical digestion with the help of a saliva, which is by salivary amylase, they try to digest. They try to how we try to digest from carbohydrate to glucose. Okay. Then the bolus will go into the stomach. In the stomach there is a two digestion. One is mechanical, another is chemical. Mechanical how? They try to churn. Okay. Chemical how? They have a HCl, they have a pepsin. With the help of this, the protein will get break down into amino acids. Okay. Some of the carbohydrates also break down into glucose. Okay. Then it goes to a small intestine. In small intestine also two ways, mechanical and chemical. Mechanical, remember, it is sedimentation. Okay. So with the sedimentation, it will mechanically digestion. You cannot understand like this. I will show you the animation. Okay. Then chemical, how it is digested with the chemical, with the help of a bile. Okay. With the help of a pancreatic juice. Okay. The chyme is getting digested. So after getting digested, it should go to the blood vessel, right? So you know every cell needs glucose. Correct? Glucose and oxygen for producing ATP. Correct? You are learning in a biochemistry glycolysis, right? So that glucose will be converted into ATP. So one glucose convert how many ATPs? 38. 8. Why you need ATP? To produce energy. Correct? To produce energy you need a ATP. So this glucose, it should go in a blood vessel, right? So carbohydrate cannot go in a blood vessel. So that's why we need a digestion. So after this glucose got break down, this glucose should be absorbed. Correct? The carbohydrate breaks down into glucose. This glucose should be absorbed to the blood vessel, tiny blood vessel. So then we will learn about the absorption, how it is absorbed. Some of them can go easily. Okay, some of them need a facilitated absorption. Okay, we learn once again that passive diffusion, active diffusion, you know, active diffusion with the energy, passive diffusion, okay, with the kinetic energy, okay, and facilitated diffusion with the help of some vehicle or with the help of some protein tries to move inside. Okay, so just remember the organs, then the function. Okay, so function is easy. What is the function of the digestive system? First is ingestion or intake. So we try to intake the food or liquid into the mouth. Next, there is the secretion. There is the secretion in the salivary glands, which is nothing but saliva. There is the secretion in the liver, which is nothing but bile. There is the secretion in the pancreas, which is nothing but pancreatic juice. Okay. Then peristalsis. Okay. So this small esophagus is there, no? Or small intestine is there, no? How they will transport the food from one part to the another part? They will transport by contraction and relaxation. They will transport by contraction and relaxation. That was called as a peristalsis. Movement of food from with the contraction and relaxation is called as a peristalsis. Just remember. Okay. Then digestion, you know, with the chemical, with the mechanical, it gets digested. Okay. Then absorption, after it gets digested, it should be absorbed into the blood vessels. Okay. Then excretion or elimination. Okay. Whatever the undigested products or waste products, it should go outside. Okay. So through the anus. That undigested product, the waste product, what we call that one? Feces. What we call that one? Feces. Or some of them we call fecal matter. Or stools. Blue stools, you know? So, what are the 6 main functions of the digestive system? Ingestion,
secretion,
peristalsis,
digestion, absorption,
and excretion. Okay. So another thing about the peristalsis is just think your esophagus is not a tube, is like a tube, but is not a tube. If you put the food, okay, you think that it will go down, right? But what if you become upside down? What if you become upside down? If you eat the food, does it go upward? Huh? It will go. If you be upside down, okay, then if you eat a food, it will go into your stomach. Why? Because the tube-like structure is there, no? It will do the action of peristalsis. It's nothing but with the help of a contraction and relaxation, whatever you have eaten, it tries to move into the stomach. So if you are upside down also, it will go into a stomach. If you are lying also, it will go into a stomach. It's not like a tube. It's not like a straw. Whatever you put here, it will not go down directly. It will, with the movement of muscles, it will go into a stomach. Okay. So later we will understand by one topic. So remember here, this is the layers of GI system, or this is a layer of your digestive system. Okay. So you know what is the layers of meninges? There is a dura mater, arthroid mater, pia mater. Okay. Like that, there is a layers of digestive system. It is made up of 4 layers. Remember, it's an important one. 4 layers. Tell with me, mucosa. First layer is mucosa. Next, submucosa. Then muscularis. Then there is a serosa. Remember, mucosa, submucosa, muscularis, then serosa. Mucosa is the inner layer. Submucosa is the next layer. Muscularis is the next layer. Then outside layer is the serosa. So serosa or visceral peritoneum is the outer layer. Okay. So mucosa is nothing but it acts as an epithelium. You know epithelium? Why we need epithelium? Epithelium tissue. Epithelium acts as a protection. So in the mucosa, remember, they are divided into 3 types. How many layers in the GI system? 4. Mucosa, submucosa, muscularis, then serosa. Just remember, epithelium, connective tissue, muscular tissue, then once again epithelium. Submucosa, muscular tissue is muscularis, then once again epithelium tissue is serosa. Okay. So within this mucosa, there is further 3 types. Okay. So what we call that one? Epithelium, lamina propria, then muscularis. Muscularis, mucosa. So say with me, in a mucosa it is divided into 3 types. One is epithelium, another one is lamina propria, another one is muscularis, mucosa. So this also acts as, one is epithelium, one is connective tissue, one is muscular tissue. Okay. So why we need epithelium? To have a protection, right? Why we need connective tissue? To have a connection, right? What it is connected with? One it is connected with epithelium, another one it is connected with the muscles. Nothing but muscular tissue. So in a mucosa, so this part we got as a mucosa. Okay? Your mucosa is divided into 3 types, right? So the first layer is the epithelium. Okay, this is the epithelium. So in middle is there no? That one it acts as a cement, nothing but connection. That one we call it as a lamina propria. Lamina propria is nothing but a connective tissue. It is connecting the epithelium and the muscles. That muscles of the mucosa we call it as a muscularis of mucosa. Okay? Muscle of the mucosa, what we are calling muscularis of mucosa. Okay? So epithelium, connective, muscular tissue. This name is normally epithelium. This name is lamina propria. This name is muscularis. Okay? So this layer is different in different parts. It is different in here. It is different in here. Okay? So epithelium, it will be different here, like non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Non-keratinized means it does not have a keratin. Stratified means it has more number of layers. Squamous means it is a square shape. Epithelium means the protection layer. So in a esophagus, it has a non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. Nothing but if it is a keratin, it will be hard, correct? It will be, if it is a keratin, it will be hard, correct? It is non-keratinized. I am telling non-keratinized means it is not having a keratin. I am telling it is having a stratified, means more layers. If it is a single layer, you are eating, it can tear, correct? Because it has a more layers. Then is a squamous epithelium. So this bolus, whatever you are trying to do the bolus, right? That bolus is a hard mass. So whenever you are swallowing it, the structure inside, the mucosa should be non-keratinized and stratified. Okay? So that's why in the esophagus, what type of mucosa you have? Non-keratinized, stratified, squamous epithelium. Okay? But in the stomach and the intestine,